Have you ever seen Aladdin? Yes? All of us watch movies, right? Last time I checked. Okay. So whether you've seen the cartoon version or the movie version, what do you best like about Aladdin? The magic carpet ride? Aladdin? Jasmine? Well, on a personal note, I like the idea of having my own magic lamp. Right? At the end of the day, we all have wishes. And what if today I tell you that I am going to allow you to make a wish? Ta-da! Genie on board. Okay. So now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay? And think about your one wish. What would you rather be, and where would you rather be at? I see different reactions right now, and it's okay. I want you to absorb that feeling and try to relive it in your mind. Imagine that Genie is in front of you and you are to get that wish in 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes once more. I was just kidding. We all had wishes, and whatever your wishes may have been, it's aligned with what you are feeling as of the moment. So some of you may have wanted to go to the beach, or abroad, or even outer space. Someone would have wanted to be like Beyonce, become the next Oprah, or follow Catriona Gray's footsteps. Anyone here who wanted to become Justin Bieber instead? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, what is very alarming here is that we all had different wishes, but how many of you exactly chose to stay where you're exactly at right now? It was all about, I would rather be someone else. I would rather be somewhere else. Anywhere else but here. Now, where did we get that? We all have that notion that we have to escape from the now. Each and every time that we face difficulties, even in school, at work, at home, we say no to our present situation. This is because you actually have 80% of your belief system formed when you were younger. Did you know that at 0 to 4 years old, you get 50% of your belief system, meaning it's influenced by your parents or your grandparents? Now, I want you to take this time to think about, how was your childhood? How did your parents make you feel? Did they tell you you were the most beautiful kid they've ever laid eyes on? Or did they make you feel otherwise? At age 5 to 12, you gain 30% more of your belief systems this time around. During your grade school years, the biggest influences would be your teachers and your classmates. Once more, I want you to take this time to reflect. How did your teachers treat you? Do you have inspiring stories to share? Were you the teacher's pet? Or were you always seated at the last row? Whatever your experiences may be, again, that is something that you hold on to as you grow older. And now, at your age, as a teenager, you get 15% of your belief systems. And these belief systems come from your peers and the pressure they bring you. Who are you in your group? Are you the heartthrob? Are you everyone else's slave? Whoever you may be, again, it affects your decision making simply because if you've noticed, you already have 95% of your belief systems intact. And that is how your brain operates every single day. You have ready answers from everything that happens to you. However, here's the sad fact. Life does not come with an instruction manual. There's no formula really on how you can succeed in life. Each and every case differs. So this is where you feel that, how come things aren't working out for me? Hurdles, rejections, difficulties, pains, breakups, they all cause you to think that maybe I'm not meant to be here. Maybe I'm meant to be somewhere else, or I would rather be somewhere else and become someone else because I don't deserve this. It's always about having that escape because now is too painful or too difficult for you. I call this phenomenon RATHERection. It's all about escaping the now. It's all about refusing to face what is happening on hand. This is further reflected in the phenomenon called the Peter Pan generation, the combination of adults and adolescents, the rise of it, tells about the number of 30-something people refusing to have kids, to pay loans, have mortgages, simply because responsibilities scare them. The sad thing about this is that when too much responsibilities placed on you, you tend to shut down. And the immediate reaction would be, I want myself out of this. However, some people are not able to survive this. Evident in the growing rates of suicide and depression cases in the Philippines, wherein when too much pressure overwhelms them, they find themselves in the lowest points in their lives. If you were to consider the two things mentioned earlier, it would reflect that RATHERection would have been a beautiful escape, right? It sets you free from the moment, lets you enjoy a bit. However, truth be told, it's an emotional trap, simply because you lose track of what really matters the most, which is now. Ironically, it's called the present, but no one of us, not a single one, considers it as a gift. We tend to always look at, I would rather do all these things, I would rather be this person, without thinking that here and now is exactly where you're meant to be. I am saying this based on experience. You see, before, I thought I had my life all figured out. At age 12, I wanted to graduate from school, win awards, simply because I wanted to please my parents, who could not accept the fact that instead of giving birth to a young boy, they gave birth to a unicorn. My classmates then couldn't accept the fact too. So imagine the number of times I was bullied back then. At age 19, I told myself I wanted to graduate from college So I can start all over again and leave our house because of the toxic relationship I had with my family. I was tired of all the physical and verbal bashing that I get from them every single day simply because I don't conform. At age 25, I told myself I wanted to be very successful. I wanted to prove myself and others as well that I was worthy of the love and admiration that everyone else got, simply because I didn't get that from the same person I was with, my previous boyfriend who physically abused me in the process. It didn't help that my friend of 15 years betrayed me, which made me lose millions and left me almost bankrupt. Now, during those times in my life, I saw myself thinking that I don't want my current space. I would rather be traveling. I would rather be with people I don't like just to fill in the void. I would rather do other things which I'm not happy about simply because I feel that emptiness inside. And it's really painful. The thing is, on the outside, people saw me as very successful. They thought I had everything, but deep inside, I had nothing. The biggest problem was, I refused to acknowledge the now. It was all about choosing my rathers. But when you reach the lowest point in your life, you would realize that you have a choice. And my choice was to turn each and every rather to a never. I realized that rather than thinking of escaping, I would never have to turn my back on myself, simply because I deserve all the love and care I can give others as well. I realized that rather than wanting to be someone else, I could just embrace myself whole, love myself fully, and thrive in the process and be accepted as the best unicorn that anyone can be. I actually decided that rather than flying away and doing something which I didn't like, I'd rather focus on the moment and learn from it and grow from it and glow from it. Simply because each and every experience, good or bad, helps you grow and it brings you closer to where you're meant to be. And in reality, I've also realized that rather than blaming others for what has happened to me, for all the bad things, all the painful memories, I should never, ever miss the opportunity to take responsibility for each and everything that has happened to me, simply because my decisions, good or bad, led me to my current space right now and where I'm meant to be. It's all about embracing the now. Life was never about choosing where you'd rather be. It's all about never giving up on yourself, simply because your space right now, watching me here, that's exactly where you're meant to be. Now, once more, hi Jeannie, I want you to close your eyes. But this time around, I want you to think of all the painful experiences you've had in your life. The failures, the rejections, the pressures, the what could have beens. But Jeannie doesn't want to give you a wish that would allow you to escape from it. Instead, I made a wish for all of you guys, and he accepted. My wish is to give each and every one of you here the courage to stand tall, the passion to pursue your dreams, and the power to live each and every purpose that you may have. And slowly as you open your eyes, I want you to realize that whatever space you are in right now, it's okay. Simply because you're on your way to become your own #BestMeEver. My name is Myke and thank you for having me today.